BBS does is prepare Iraqi public university graduates to work in the private sector. So it's solving and addressing a major gap in Iraq and a challenge that the country faces.
It started with discussions with my colleague Christine a few years ago because the idea was, or it was clear to us at the time, that Iraqi students, the education level in Iraq was not up to the needs of the business community, and Iraqi students had no opportunity to rise beyond a certain level.
I started with BBS from the very beginning as an English language instructor. So I taught the first cohort, General English and Business English, and I carried on to prepare the English language curriculum for the second cohort.
In all of my meetings and conversations with private sector leaders, they said that they had jobs for Iraqi youth, but they couldn't hire them because of English language, professional skills, and business basics.
Especially for those who are fresh graduates, I would say communication, being able to communicate clearly, the problem-solving skill, and how logical the person is. Also the ability to conduct research on new things.
Of course, with the fresh graduation, we don't expect that they are going to be experts, but at least they are willing to learn and they can add value while you go.
We have 17 students, and over the past year, they took 6 months of English, 4 months of business courses, and professional skills throughout the entire 10-month program.
BBS helped me to improve my English communication and problem-solving skills, which are required by most companies. In addition, we took an Introduction to Marketing course, which enhanced my knowledge and skill in marketing. That helped me to get in the marketing team at Miswak.
Meeting many people during BBS, from instructors to PDLS sessions, helped me and gave me a different point of views about how business works in Iraq.
We taught them, specific skills on how to speak in an interview, how to conduct a presentation. With writing, we went into great depths in terms of different writing genres. So they really took this in, and we saw by the end a great improvement from, how they started to how things were by the time they finished the program.
I can see it also in my own course, or at least I hope in my own course, in the sense that I was not aiming only to teach new material, but to open up their minds, to think as business, not just to parrot the words and so forth. And I could see that at the end.
So in this 1 year, in these 10 months, they have crossed a bridge from their university education to the private sector.
With BBS, mainly what I noticed is that BBS try to kind of inject knowledge more about the economy and how to link things together.
The kind of skills that they acquire, the kind of network that they get into the best. To be in such classrooms is really a privilege in today's world for new graduates.
We need a mindset that we can't have foreign companies come to Iraq and not hire Iraqis, or hire Iraqis but not for senior roles. This is our country. It's our people who should be leading. But they've got to open up their minds, they've got to learn, they've got to go beyond the simple thinking that we all have.
Our first graduating class of 17 students are all in internships or startup incubators or working on their own small businesses right now. Over the next 3 to 5 years, we are going to build an MBA program, starting with a diploma. So we'll move to a 2-year program next year. Also, BBS is working on partnerships with the American University of Sharjah and other institutions to build our curriculum and our governance and our policies to really move from a startup to an institution and a business program that will train the future private sector leaders of the country.